Hey guys, VTuber here. Before we get into this game, a bit of a warning for themes that are presented in this. Uh, the character that we hang out with, Serena, her backstory does contain elements of trafficking and SA, but unlike in Corpse Factory, this is handled like a lot better. It's not exploitative. It's handled with respect, but it is still a very harrowing, very sad, probably triggering subject. So if you want to like skip past that part, skip to this time here. Here's the start date and here's the end date. So yeah, anyway, join the video and stay safe. So remember that game I played like a while ago, Repurpose, where you die and you can go to heaven or hell, and wherever you go, you could romance a couple of options, including a sexy demon dilf. Yeah. This game is by the same studio, Repurpose Studio. When I know of this game, you go to college and you make friends. I don't know if there's a romance option, but yeah. I hope there's a romance option. If not, then I'm just gonna vibe and go to college and build up so much student debt. How old am I? What is your name? Yui. Gender. What are my more options? Oh, there we go. Demigirl! Choose a pronoun. Can I choose more than one? Otherwise, I'll just do she, her. She, her. The school year at Haven University had started 2 weeks ago, and I finally got through all the initial orientations. Classes were scheduled to start in earnest next week, and I imagine it won't be long before I'm drowning in schoolwork. That's why all the new student guides I'd read online recommend getting to meet your fellow students early, and any partying you plan to do should be near the start of the semester. Enjoy yourself while you can, so it's time for tests and projects you're rested and prepared. Sadly, none of my old friends were able to join me at this university, so it's time to make some new friends. Like My Little Pony! Fortunately for me, there is an open invite party at the school's largest fraternity, Sigma Alpha Zeta. Is that gonna have any Sigma males, or Alpha males, or both? One scroll of the school's social media page has the party advertised everywhere. The school's biggest frat hosts the party at the start of each year for new and returning students who may be interested in joining the frat or getting to know their fellow students. After this, you have to be either part of the fraternity or get personally invited to any future parties. Seems like a fair policy, though it does mean this first party is going to be crazy big. Casually scrolling through this page some more, I noticed there's a list of student profiles for those who have already confirmed they were going to be there. Feels a little weird scrolling through these looking for possible friends, but it's all public information and they already confirmed they were going to go into the party, so I'll look around for anyone that seems to catch my eye, and it doesn't take long for a couple to pique my interest. It seems Haven University has quite a diverse group of students attending. They may just fit in after all. I'm certain that as long as I put in the effort, I'm likely to meet someone new. Here's looking forward to a new friendship. I decided to head out before the party started so I could acclimate myself to the environment more naturally, but wow, there's a lot of people here already. The sun is still in the sky and won't set for another hour or two, but people are already passing out drinks out on the front lawn. I can hear the chatter of the crowd and people heading into the frat house where music can be heard thumping through the walls. They really know how to party here, huh? Makes sense that so many people would be comfortable with it already if this is a yearly celebration, but how am I feeling about it? Maybe this is a bad idea. I'm just gonna play it cool, nervous but excited. I can't wait. I'm nervous-cited! I have to admit, part of me is nervous, but another part of me is pretty excited. I've never been a big party person, but part of that was because I never really got invites to them in the first place. Birthday party, sure, but just general parties? I heard that people had them back in high school, but only through rumors. This will be my first real social party. Drinking, party games, loud music, everything. Certain it'll be fun. I just have to give it a try. Stepping close to the party, it looks like there's a couple of different gatherings going on at once. I can tell there are a couple of smaller friend groups who are gathering and hanging out, but a larger group seems to be gathered around a series of tables set up on the lawn. I couldn't say for sure, but it looks like they're serving drinks to people out here. Likely so they don't overfill the house serving drinks inside. Anyone not relaxing in the front yard seems to be heading inside the house. The front door is propped open and thumping music is leaking out into the yard. Seems that's where the main party is. Another look around and it seems the side gate is open as well, possibly leading to the backyard. Now that I'm paying attention to it, seems some people are wearing swimsuits on their way into the backyard, but there's a pretty big pool back there. I guess that means I have options on what part of the party I want to try out first. I could get a drink in the front yard or go inside and check out the main part. I feel like I could get a drink. Well, it's a party, right? Might as well get something to drink. I approach the somewhat crowded drinks table and see a couple different people pouring beers from a couple of kegs into plastic red cups and handing them out. One of the students in particular seems to be drawing quite a bit of attention, especially from a nearby group of women who appear to be swooning. And as I look over his way, I can see why. The man looks like he jumped straight off the cover of a modeling magazine. Awooga! Eyes popping out of my head, tongue rolls out of his mouth, banging on on my desk, making it sounds like a train whistle. Wowzers! Now that's a dude. And I think he's Brazilian! Yeah! Brazil! I mean, at least I hope that's the Brazilian flag, not the Jamaican flag, like I made that mistake so many years ago. Brazil! No, that's Jamaica. Z would be so mad at me. I confused Jamaica and Brazil. Brazil is right here. He smiles as he hands someone a red cup. The whitest smile I've ever seen. It practically glistens in the sunlight. There's no way this dude is real. As he finishes passing out his current cup, he turns to me with his $1 million smile.
Well, hey there! I don't think I've seen you around before.
Yeah, this is my first year here. How'd you know?
I've always been good at memorizing faces. I try to remember as many as I can.
That sounds wild. You just introduce yourself to new people all the time?
If I get the chance, yeah. Though there's a lot of people, so I can't get around to everyone.
Fair enough, King.
Now, the important part is that you have fun! And speaking of fun, there's a $20 cover charge for drinks, but it's all you can drink all night long!
$20?
I'll just need to see your ID real quick.
Okay, good. Okay, I still look young. I still look young for 26. God, I hope he's into cougars. Oh, sure thing. I pull out my ID and show it to him. He glances over and smiles with a nod.
Excellent! We take cash and app payments.
I pull out my phone and quickly send over the money. He looks at his phone, confirms payment, and was sent, and nods with a smile. He then reaches down on the table and pulls out a small red wristband that he fastens around my wrist.
There you go. Now, if you want anything harder, you can just show your wristband to the person running the kitchen and they'll hook you right up.
Then hands me a red cup filled with fresh beer.
I find a little bit of alcohol certainly helps ease the nerves for meeting new people.
That is true. It is liquid courage. I smile at that and take a sip. The taste of fermented hops washing over my tongue. It's actually pretty refreshing, reminding me I've been standing outside in the sun for some time now. Well, thanks for the drink. Perhaps I'll see you around the party?
Sure, if I'm not getting mobbed by my fan club, I'd be happy to talk more.
I blink at that and turn my head to look at the group of women Lucky pointed out. They all seem to be giggling and gossiping while staring into his general direction. Is his name Lucky? Wait, how do I know his name's Lucky? Wow, he wasn't kidding. He really does have a fan club.
My name's Lucky, by the way. What's yours?
Okay, so now I think that... How did I know his name was Lucky, though? Oh, right, I'm Yui.
Nice to meet you. I'll be helping serve drinks for a little bit longer before I head into the party proper. But if you see me around, don't hesitate to come by and say hi. Or if I don't see you again, feel free to hit me up on all of my socials.
Yeah, sure thing. Lucky gives me a wink and a smile before grabbing an empty red cup and filling it up from the keg to the next person. I step away from the table before taking another sip of my beer and get the feeling that interaction went well. I wouldn't call us friends, but I got to meet a pretty cool dude, and he was certainly friendly. Though I can tell he's way more extroverted than I am, and man are extroverts scary. They make talking to new people seem so easy. How'd they do it? They don't have autism. I'm sure he was just being nice, and is probably going to be mobbed with people wanting his time and attention. Especially he's got a literal fan club following him around, but I genuinely wouldn't mind getting to know him better. Definitely seems like the kind of guy who'd be way out of my league, but, I mean, weird things have happened, I guess. I suppose I could wait around for him to be done with his shift passing out drinks. He did say it was okay to hang out with him, though maybe I'd get weird looks from his fan club? He just seems like a cool guy, but I got the feeling he could use more of a friend than a groupie anyway. Do I wait around for him or not? I'm gonna go inside and see who else I can befriend. Well, I might as well see what it's like inside. That's what all the fuss is about. Making my way through the slowly amassing crowd, I approach the front door of the house. The closer I get, the more I can hear the thumping music from inside mixed with the loud cacophony of people trying to talk to each other over the sound of music. It's a little much, honestly, but I suppose that's how parties are. That's how it's like clubbing, that's for sure. As I make my way through the front door, I find myself entering a normally spacious living room that is currently filled nearly wall-to-wall of college students. There seems to be just enough room for everyone to walk around each other and get to the other viable rooms of the house. The center of the living room itself has been turned into an open dance floor. Titty! Just as I start to feel like I might be getting into the song, as well as it comes to an abrupt end and a tall, buff, handsome guy grabs a microphone. It took a moment to recognize him, but that has to be Teddy from the college's social media site. According to what little I saw, he's one of the college's darlings, the star quarterback of the football team, and practically one of the faces of the college. Imagine he's probably coasting by fully on a sports scholarship.
Hello, Haven University!
Is that City? Oh my god, that's City! In case you guys don't know, City, or Adrian Garcia, is the guy who voiced Ramon in Repurpose, the guy that I was crushing on. So, oh my god, it's him again! Crowd lets out a cheer as he speaks, the man soaking in the praise and the attention.
Whether you're returning alumni or this is your first year here, this party is for you.
Yeah, it is! It's my party! My party only! Everyone else get the fuck out, this is my party!
We here at Sigma Alpha Zeta throw this party every year to start this year off with a bang! Because what better way to start college than with a raging kegger, am I right?
Woo! Hell yeah, woo!
That's what I like to hear. So you all enjoy yourselves, chug a couple brewskis, get to know your fellow classmates. If you need it, we got spare rooms in the back for you horn dogs.
I'm asexual.
So, have fun, keep it cool, and if you need any help, feel free to seek me or any of the boys out. And with that said, it's your pirates going all the way this year!
Woo!
Let's go!
Yeah! With one last cheer from the audience, the band kicked back into gear with a new song and the large crowd was dancing all over again. Man, the school spirit is strong in this place. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that, though, especially if it helps the students feel like they belong. I haven't been here long enough to feel like, feel it on the same level as everyone else yet, but I'm open to the possibility of if my year goes well. For now, though, there's a party going on, and I should focus on that. There's a lot of people, though, and they seem to be mostly, be mingling amongst themselves or busy dancing. So what do? I'm gonna hang back for now. 'Cause I already got a drink. Guess I'll just go hang in the back of the party for now. Make my way towards the back of the living room, lining up against the wall and turning to face the direction of the crowd gathered in the front of the band. Take a moment to really listen to the song they're currently playing, and these guys aren't half bad. I can tell they're amateurs, but they're clearly putting their heart into their music. At the very least, the crowd doesn't seem to care if they're great or not. They're dancing and drinking to the beat. The rhythmic thumps fill the room, and I feel the beats fill me as well. People seem to be having fun, and that's good. Even if I'm not joining them right now, it's fun to people watch. Though I do have to admit to myself, I didn't come here just to watch. I was just kind of hoping to make some friends. Well, I know I'm not the only one hanging out against the wall. I glance over to my side and see a pretty cute redheaded girl leaning against the wall near me. Oh, she's so cute! Hi! She's fidgeting with a familiar booze-filled red cup, clearly nervous about something. Oh, and she's autistic! Probably. I don't know, but she gives me autism vibes and I like her. Her eyes seem to be glancing around the room as if looking for someone. When her eyes turn, she notices me looking at her.
Oh. Can I help you?
I can't help but put on my best smile, trying to ease her nervousness. Sorry, I wasn't trying to stare or anything. I just noticed she seems kind of nervous. She must be the shy type, not that I can't really blame her. I have to hang out back here so part of me understands how she must feel. I should break the ice though. My name's Huey. It's my first time being at a party like this. The girl looks at me curiously as I say that, her fidgeting seeming to calm down a little.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't much of a party person in high school, but none of my friends ended up going to HU, so I figured I'd try out the campus' biggest open invite party to start the year off right. I figured I'd hang out for a bit, maybe have some drinks, and get to know some people. The girl's quiet for a bit, fidgeting with her drink more.
That does sound nice. My name's Serena, by the way.
Serena! That's a beautiful name. It is!
Thanks.
Oh, she's blushing! Oh, she's so cute.
I'm not really a party person either. I don't normally come to these kinds of things. But my boyfriend insisted we give it a try, and, well, here I am.
No! She's straight! I'm killing myself. I glanced around. There isn't anyone nearby that looks like he might be here with her.
He's not here right now.
Huh, shouldn't he be with you though? This being your first party like this and all? Not to mention, it's pretty obvious to anyone who saw her that she's nervous about being by herself. You'd think he'd want to help her acclimate.
He's hanging out with friends he's made at college. Said it'd be good for me if I tried to make some too.
Well, I'll be your friend. Maybe I can be your girlfriend too if you want to experiment. I mean, it's college, so...
But I'm not any good at that sort of thing, so I'm just waiting here for him.
Man, I really don't want to judge someone I haven't met, but it's kind of shady to leave your shy girlfriend alone at a college party when she's clearly not comfortable with it. Still, maybe we should just leave her be. She seems to be doing okay, just chilling here. And if she's having a rough time, she might not want to me talking to her. Then again, we should use a friend right now. That is why I came here. Okay, usually I would just move on to go see who else I could talk to, but I'm gonna keep talking to her because I like her. Well, if she wants me to give her some space, I imagine she'll let me know. Otherwise, maybe she could use a friend. She said her boyfriend wanted her to make some friends, and that's why I'm here today too. Should offer to spend some time together. Well, if you want, I can keep you company until he shows up again.
You?
Yeah, if you're not used to parties, it can be nice to have someone friendly to talk to as you get used to it. And like, I feel a little bad. Your boyfriend threw you to the wolves as far as parties go. This one seems a little intimidating if you're not used to parties. Serena looks at the party, fidgeting with her cup some more.
He means well. Honestly, he does. I don't want you to think he's a bad boyfriend or anything.
Right, I understand.
It's just... I guess I really should be socializing more. And this was one of the ways he thought to help. Coming to a party like this. But... I guess once I got here, I just... got scared and wound up back here.
I see. Well, I suppose you're at least on the right track then.
What?
With socializing, I mean, you're talking to me. That counts, right?
Oh, I suppose it does.
Here, I'll help keep it going as well. What major are you studying for college?
I hadn't decided on a major yet.
It's okay, neither have I. Mostly because I never went to college.
I'm just doing general ed classes for now. It gives me some time to think about my major.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Heck, plenty of people switch majors during their college years as well, so there's no rush on picking something you love to do later down the line. Plus, whatever you do end up studying, you'll have your general ed credits forever, so it'll help you out in the long run. Serena quietly nods in agreement, though doesn't say anything else in response. She takes a sip from her beer, still looking out into the crowd. She adjusts her position on the wall before letting out a quiet sigh.
Honestly, I didn't actually want to come to college in the first place. My boyfriend was the one who convinced me to apply, and that we should come here together.
You rely on your boyfriend a lot, don't you? Serena flinches at that like I said something hurtful. Well, that was kind of a bitch thing to say. I haven't meant to say anything insulting, it's just... it feels like he's all she talks about. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way, just... you talk about him a lot. Serena's quiet, looking off into the distance. I rub the back of my head, not wanting to make this any more awkward than it already is.
Is it, bad to rely on him?
Well, I mean, no, I guess it's not. But don't you want to be independent at all? I couldn't imagine revolving my life entirely around someone else.
I don't really want to be independent. The last time I was, it went badly.
Oh? Really? What happened? Serena's face darkens with fear, pulling her cup close to her body. She immediately wells up, and even I, someone who isn't the most observant, can tell she doesn't want to talk about it. The topic must be a sensitive one for her, and I probably shouldn't pry into it, especially since we've only just met. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry into a sensitive subject. How about this then? Your boyfriend wants you to enjoy the party and meet new people. I came here to try and make new friends. So how about we go play some party games together? Serena relaxes a little, looking at me a little confused.
Party games?
Yeah, it's a college party after all. They've got all sorts of games going on here. If you play together, then you don't have to worry about being scared of doing anything by yourself, and you get to socialize. The games can be a lot of fun too. I bet they'll help you relax. What do you say?
I guess I don't mind then.
Awesome, come on, let's go. Motion for Serena to follow me, and she nods her head, slowly following after me. I make sure to keep my way through the crowd around as slowly so she can keep up. I can tell her nerves are still getting to her, and that's okay. I'm sure she'll start opening up as the night goes on. Soon enough, I navigate us to the beer pong tables, where several people already have games set up. I let the guy running the tables know we want to play, and he directs us to wait on the one side of a specific table. It doesn't take long for the match in front of us to end before we get to start playing.
This is beer pong?
Yeah, you bounce the ball, and you try to land it in your opponent's cup. If it lands in it, they have to drink the cup. We're playing in teams of 2, so you can each take a turn tossing the ball into the cup. And then the first team to run out of cups loses.
That's more simple than I thought it would be.
It is hard though. Like I suck at beer pong. Well, it is a drinking game after all. You gotta keep it simple when you start downing a lot of alcohol. I run towards our opponents. Hey, would it be alright if my friend just takes a quick practice shot? She's new to the game. Yeah, sure, that's cool. I grab the ping pong ball and hand it to Serena. Here, have a free test throw, just so you can get a feel for it. Serena takes the ball nervously and looks it over before taking a practice throw. The ball goes fairly wide and nearly bounces off the table, avoiding the cup completely. Thankfully, the guys on the other side are able to catch it before it hits the floor.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
That's alright. Just a practice throw. Do you have a feel for it now?
I think so.
Here, we'll let them go first, and then I'll go. And then after me, it'll be your turn so you can see how we do it.
Okay.
Game starts for real this time. With our opponents bouncing their ball against the table, the first round is probably the easiest, so it's no surprise when they land a ball in our collection of cups. Without hesitation, I grab the cup, remove the ball, and down the glass. Alcohol in the cup is pretty bitter and clearly on the cheap end, which makes sense why it's being used for party games like this. Still, I'm able to drink it all and let out a satisfying sigh as it goes down. Cheap beer only gets tastier the more you drink it. My turn! With careful aim, I bounce the ball against the table and sink it into one of my opponent's cups. Hell yeah! As my opponent takes a drink, I turn to Serena with a smile. Your turn. I believe in you. Serena looks a little flustered. As she steps up to take her turn, her opponent is already winding up to take a shot. With a quick bounce, it lands once more into one of our cups. Serena picks up the cup plucks the ball out, and gives the cup a quick taste. She instantly blanches at the taste, clearly not enjoying just how cheap the beer is. I can't exactly blame her. They weren't going to waste a good beer on a game like this. Even so, she steals her nerves and then chugs down the whole cup impressively. Woo! Hell yeah, you go, girl! Nice, Serena! People around us cheer her on, and I make sure to encourage her too. She covers her mouth, a soft blush forming on her cheeks from the attention, but I get the distinct impression she doesn't mind it.
Ooh, okay. Here I go.
Serena bounced the ball again, a much better toss than her first one this time, though it still ends up bouncing off the lid of a cup instead of going in. That was a much better shot. You're already getting the hang of it.
Thanks.
We quickly get into a rhythm with the game, going back and forth and taking drinks as we go. The game soon comes to an end as the ball lands into our last cup, forcing Serena to drink her 5th glass of cheap beer. Good game, guys. Good game. Serena hiccups a little, putting a hand to her mouth, embarrassed as I chuckle at that. We quickly move away from the table so someone else can get a chance to play, and it clear Serena's feeling a bit tipsy now. How are you feeling, Serena?
Warm. A little dizzy, but good.
I'm glad to hear it. Sometimes all you need is a good drink to lighten the spirits. Not just Serena stifles a laugh before letting out a cute giggle at my statement.
I guess that's why parties like this are so popular then, huh?
Hell yeah, girl! I can't help but smile myself. It's my first time seeing her smile since I met her at this party. She is so cute. I was hoping you'd have a good time, and that was the most important thing. I mean, what's not to like about hanging out with friends and enjoying a little beer at the same time?
I guess so. I've never really done anything like this before. But maybe I can start to see the appeal now.
We share another smile, and I'm happy for her. Maybe I've made new friends this party yet.
Serena! Oh, baby!
Oh, that's the boyfriend. Suddenly out of nowhere, a boy practically jumps on Serena, wrapping his arms around her. Serena jumps at the interaction, but calms down as she recognizes who it is.
Gabriel?
Oh, you know it, babe. You doing good? Having fun? Making friends?
He suddenly turns to look at me, a big goofy smile on his face.
Ah, who's this? A new friend?
I smile awkwardly, lifting my hand up in a friendly gesture. Hey, my name's Yui. You must be Serena's boyfriend? Gabriel stepped away from Serena to grip my hand and gave it a firm shake. A very firm shake. Youch. Gripped so hard my hand starts to hurt, but he lets go as soon as I got the message. Boy's got a bit of a depth grip there, yikes.
That's me. It's great to meet you. I hope you've been showing my Serena a good time. Lord knows she's been needing to have some fun lately.
Yeah, we only met a little while ago, but I've been doing my best. So this is Serena's infamous boyfriend. He's a little more outgoing than I expected. I wasn't trying to judge him from Serena's description earlier, but I was expecting someone a little more, I don't know, grittier, controlling. At least he's not giving out bad vibes at the moment, though. I guess I shouldn't let my guard down just yet.
Oh, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I know my adorable little Serena can be a bit of a wallflower, but she's really fun once you get past her shy exterior. In more ways than you might expect, if you catch my drift.
Dude, why are you telling me about this stuff about your girlfriend? Don't you think it's a little TMI?
Gabriel!
Serena's blushing in embarrassment from his statement as he just laughs, patting her back at his words. Not a great first impression if I'm being honest, but I really should give him a chance to prove he's an okay guy. Can't judge a book by its cover.
Well, buddy, I hope you stick around. Serena could really use a friend, and you seem like a nice person. Show her a good time, and I'm sure she'll show you one too.
She already has!
For now, I'll leave you two alone, so go have some more fun. Get to know each other more, and you can always text me if you need anything. See you later, Serena.
Gabriel leans in and gives Serena a big, exasperated kiss on the cheek before turning, wandering off back into the crowd of the party. And just like that, he was as gone as quickly as he came. A weird guy indeed.
Sorry about Gabriel. I know he can be a bit much when you first meet him.
I can see that much. Makes you happy though? Serena seems almost confused at the question. She stares at me for a moment, before nodding her head.
Yeah, he does. Why?
I don't mean any offense by it. I guess he's not giving out the best first impression, just from the way you've talked about him and the way he introduced himself. But in the end, what matters is if he makes you happy.
Oh, I understand. I mean, yeah, he can come off pretty strong, and he's always been free-spirited about what he says and does. It's a little bit embarrassing sometimes, but it's part of what I like about him.
I understand. I'm all down then, especially if he makes you happy. Serena smiles as I say that. Though I think that's enough serious talk for now. Let's find something else fun to do.
Like what?
Just as I was thinking what else the party offered, the band began playing once again, the room being flooded with some butt rock song that got everyone cheering. There was a sudden wave of bodies moving to the center of the room dancing, and that gave me an idea. Why don't we go dancing for a bit?
Dancing? Oh, I don't know about that. I'm really not much of a dancer.
You already had a few drinks, that's enough to make you a great dancer. And neither am I! That means we need to get you fucking wasted, let's go! Here, I'll show you how it's done. I promise you'll have fun. I gently hold her hand and pull her towards the dance floor. She reluctantly follows me. I have a stand near the back of the dance floor, so she's a little more comfortable. This way, I can teach her how to dance without her feeling surrounded by judging strangers. Then I begin to move and beat with the music, keeping my arms close to my body, bending my knees, and moving my hips. I keep the dance simple so Serena can see what I'm doing for herself. You don't have to do anything fancy, just move to the beat like I am. Give it a try.
Well, okay.
Serena then begins to slowly mimic me offbeat to the music at first as she starts to move her body. But her hips are moving a lot like mine, her body grooving to the beat, and she seems surprised. There you go, see? It's fun!
It's surprisingly kind of fun. Yeah.
The two of us dance to the music, surrounded by the fellow college students who were all just looking to have fun and forget about the worries of college for the night. And I was just happy to know my friend was having a good time. As the next song begins, I pull out a few different dance moves, showing off for Serena and showing her what she could do if she wanted. She seems a little impressed with my dancing, though mostly just keeps her to her simple groove. We dance through the next song as well before it ultimately comes to an end too. It seems the band is taking a short break from songs and the crowd gives them a quick cheer in response, loving their music. Serena and I are taking a moment to catch our breath, feeling the heat from all the dancing.
Goodness, that was more than I was expecting.
In a good way, though, right?
It was fun, though I'm kind of thirsty now.
Wanna go get a drink then?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Serena seems a little flushed as she speaks, and I can't help but wonder if the alcohol from beer pong is getting to her, or if she just worked up a sweat from dancing. I suppose it doesn't matter either way as we make our way to the kitchen, where a small crowd seems to have gathered. Hey, you two. Us? Yeah, come play Never Have I Ever with us. Oh, that could be fun. What do you think, Serena?
Sure, I suppose.
Awesome. I'll grab you 2 drinks. The college guy fills up his glasses with what looks like a homemade cocktail mix and hands it to us. I take a quick sip to test it and... Woof, it's tasty, but it has some serious alcohol in it. I think they're planning to get people drunk with this game. But I guess that part was normal for a college party. Alright, everyone ready to play? There's a unanimous cheer from the group of people, about 8 people in the kitchen, as Serena and I quickly join them. Alright, I'll start the softball for everyone. Never have I ever gone streaking. Have I gone streaking? No. There's a shared laugh around the kitchen, though I saw 2 people I didn't know take a sip. There's a surprise when I saw Serena take a sip as well. What?! Whoa, really? Serena blushes and tries to hide her face from me in embarrassment.
I didn't want to, at first. But I decided to go through with it.
Because of Gabriel? Huh, I wonder what the story is there. But it sounds like it wasn't a good memory for her, so I'm not going to pry. This time a girl next to the first guy spoke up. Okay, like, never have I ever had sex. Shut up, girl, you still have. No, I swear I haven't. What about Nick? We never went that far. Get out of here with that. Have I had sex? Yes. Another round of laughter fills the room as I and then several others take a sip from our cups. And once again, Serena takes a sip from hers. I'm a little less surprised this time seeing as she does have a boyfriend. Still, there's a blush on her face as she feels the cup, and I have a feeling there's more to the story than that. Okay, never have I ever dated my own gender. Have I dated my own gender? Unfortunately, not yet. I glanced around and more people than I expected took a sip. Then Serena took a sip as well. Oh, she's bi! Let's go! So I still have a chance! Please, let's just be unloyal, or at least just invite me to a threesome, I don't care. 3 drinks in a row?
It's not that weird.
True, I promise, I'm not trying to be judgy, I'm just surprised with how shy you are. Serena's face seems to flicker between a feeling of pain, confusion, and sadness, and I can't but wonder if maybe I said something wrong. Still, for now, I just try to focus on the game. The game continues on, and though I don't take a sip with every answer, Serena's taking way more sips than I expected, even to prompts I can't even imagine her saying yes to. Soon, she ran out of 1 cup, gotten another, down that one, and gotten a 3rd. Whoa, Serena, are you sure you shouldn't slow down?
It's part of the game. I'm supposed to drink.
At least replace your drink with, like, water. Yeah, but you should know your limits.
Don't you tell me my limits. I can. I know my limits just fine. You.
Serena hiccups and it's pretty clear she doesn't actually know her limits. But it's also the first time she snapped at me and I'm taken aback in surprise. I don't know where that anger came from, but it's pretty clear she's drunk. I want to tell her that she's had enough to drink, but I'm worried about making her more upset than I already have. I only just met her today, but I want to trust that she knows to take care of herself, but maybe she doesn't? I don't want to make any assumptions, but as soon as she's coming to the end of her 3rd drink, I'm getting really worried. Okay, man, a lot of the obvious questions have been asked. Oh, I got one. Never have I ever been paid for sex. Serena starts shaking at that question, though I'm the only one who seems to notice. Oh, no, what happened? Serena? Serena's cup crumbles in her hand before she brings it to her lips and downs the rest of it. And she finishes it. She stumbles backwards and bumps into the kitchen counter before slapping a hand against her mouth. Is she gonna throw up? Serena! The crowd turns to look at us, but I don't have time for their stares. I need to get Serena out of here and fast. Puts a hand on her back, feeling her whole body shake as she loudly and audibly gags in her hands. Pardon us! Holding on to Serena's shoulders, I quickly shove her past the crowd into the kitchen, rush through the halls, and get her into an empty bathroom, slamming the door shut behind us. Oh, the poor baby. I hold Serena's hair with one hand, gently pat her on the back, with the other as she vomits into the toilet. Her whole body shakes and shudders as she throws up several times. She grabs the toilet paper and wipes her face clean before flushing. Then she falls back into a sitting position against the wall, clearly drunk. Oh, the baby. She's breathing heavily and her face is flushed red, tears in her eyes, and her speech slurred. No!
I'm sorry.
She's turning into me on Halloween! God, I had the exact same, moment she had. It was Halloween a couple years ago, and I downed, about 7 cups of jungle juice. And jungle juice is dangerous because you can easily have alcohol in it. Alcohol, you can barely taste it. So I felt oh, this drink ain't shit. 7 drinks later, I'm throwing up at my cousin's friend's party. And I'm, crying while apologizing profusely. Serena tries to speak, but lets out a retching burp, putting a hand to her mouth, stopping herself from throwing up again. Stand up and grab an empty cup in the sink, rinse it out, then fill it with cool water and hand it to her. Serena looks at it a little confused before sniffing it and taking a sip. She then downs half the glass and leans back against the wall, taking deep breaths to try and steady herself. There, it'll be alright. Just keep drinking some water and just breathe. Serena's flushed face looks at me in confusion, a hint of sadness in her eyes, but there's also an emotion I can't quite describe.
Hey.
Yeah?
Are you
Serena hiccups again, her speech still slurred. She takes a hand and rubs her mouth before speaking again, a little more clear this time.
Are you trying to have sex with me?
Huh? No! Why would I do that? Girl, you're drunk! And I'm Ace! No! Whoa, what? I'm taken back by the question. It came out of nowhere. Even if I had a bit to drink myself, I definitely wasn't trying to push her into anything. No! No, 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 no! No, of course I'm not! Not only do you have a boyfriend, but you're drunk! I could never bring myself to have sex with someone who couldn't consent. But why do you ask? Serena hiccups again, rubbing at her tear-stained eyes before turning towards the bathtub, just staring out into space as she speaks.
I mean, it's college, right?
Yeah, but it's 2025, girl. Things have changed.
Having sex is just what people do, right?
I mean, yeah, but I don't. I'm Ace. Well, maybe some people, sure. I didn't come here looking to get laid, though. I came here hoping to make a friend. Serena's quiet at that, tilting her head so her eyes are hidden as she mumbles.
I bet Gabriel would want.
What was that? Serena lifts her head up a little, though. She never looks directly at me.
I bet Gabriel will want me to have sex.
I recoil at that, not having expected that at all. Huh? What makes you say that? Serena shuffles to her position, pulling her knees up to her chest and burying her face in her knees.
We're open. In an open relationship.
Okay, I get it.
So it's not is that weird? If he wants to have sex with someone, I don't mind, and he feels the same.
I can't help but frown at that. I know Serena told me I should trust Gabriel, but the way she talks about him, and you're okay with that? Serena's quiet, her fingers fidgeting with each other as she hugs her legs tighter.
I don't know how I feel.
Okay, with the conversation I had when I first met Gabriel, it does make sense now. Let me guess. You agree because it would make Gabriel happy? Serena doesn't say anything, which tells me all I need to know. Serena, you don't have to do anything just to make Gabriel happy, especially if it makes you miserable in the process. You don't deserve to be treated badly, especially not by Gabriel. Serena's head pops up surprisingly quickly, and I can see a look of fear in her eyes.
No! Gabriel doesn't treat me badly. He loves me.
Even if you don't see it as, abuse, girl, clearly something's going on. Serena.
I wouldn't be here without him. He saved my life.
Wait, what? Serena gets out of her fetal position, attempting to stand up before collapsing against the tub again. Hey, it's okay. Just sit down. Talk to me, Serena. Serena is shaking, fear and sadness overwhelming her. But she does sit back down and begins to explain.
Gabriel is so nice to me. I would be dead if not for him.
Serena's eyes fill with tears, and I try to quiet her, but she brushes my hand away.
In high school, I ran away from home.
Oh, honey.
Something awful happened, and I couldn't live there anymore, and that's when Gina found me.
Serena places a hand on her face as the pain of the story fills her. Part of me wants to tell her to stop, but she doesn't have to tell me if she doesn't want to, but she keeps going.
Gina found me, and she gave me a home. She cared for me, and I fell in love with her. I really loved her.
What about Gabriel?
She was my whole world. And
Oh!
even if she was an adult...
Oh, no!
I
No,
couldn't.
no! Girl!
I thought she loved me too.
Oh, please don't tell me this is going where I think it's going.
Until she needed the money.
Oh, no. Serena's face darkens at the memories, her anger starting to bubble to the surface.
She said she was in debt to a gangster. Said he was going to kill her if she couldn't pay them back. And that for payment, he wanted to have sex with her. She begged me for help, and I thought, what's a little sex for the girl I love? Yeah?
Oh, no, sweetie. Honey, no.
What he did wasn't sex. He beat me,
Oh, my
strangled
God.
raped me until I passed out.
Holy shit, this fucking voice acting though, but oh my God. That's fucked. God, no wonder why. Oh my lord, honey. No. God.
And worst of all, Gina was never in debt. She was just using me for money.
Oh my God, what a bitch. Girl. I'm so sorry, that's fucked.
She was just fucking using me.
Serena grabs a bottle of shampoo near her arm and throws it as hard as she can, causing it to burst open and splatter against the inside of the tub. She's shaking and crying and sobbing a mess as she buried her head into her hands again. She hiccups and sobs, shuddering several times before taking a deep breath, lifting her head back up. Oh, honey, no. Sweetie.
Gabriel was the one who saved me. He paid Gina so much money to buy me from her, and she let me go. He wanted to protect me, to save me from what Gina was doing to me.
Jesus.
I'm sure they would have killed me if he hadn't saved me. Or I would have killed myself.
Jesus, Serena, I'm so sorry. Why didn't you two ever call the police?
They would have killed me if I had. She only sort of lied about him, because he really was part of some gang, and a really dangerous one too. So, even if they arrested Gina or my rapists, the people they know would have come after me.
Ooh, yeah, retaliation.
It was Gabriel's idea. To come to college, to get away from them. To move across the country to distance us from them. And Gabriel? He's so nice. So caring. He's a little goofy. A little out there, sure. And yeah, he's kind of pervy, which can make it a little embarrassing to be around him. But he makes me laugh. He makes me smile. He's so gentle and loving. And does so much for me. When I can't get out of bed because of my anxiety, he talks to my professors and lets them know what's happening.
Honestly, goat.
When I forget to eat, he's the one who makes sure I eat something. Or else I just let myself starve. He pushes me to make friends. Even when I'm so scared and terrified to do so. He's so gentle and caring when he makes love to me. And that's what it is. It isn't sex. He makes love to me.
Honestly, despite the bad first impression, Gabriel just seems like an okay guy. I really hope Serena talks to him about that open relationship thing.
He makes sure I'm loved and cared for, and he's so gentle. He's helped me learn that sex can just be for fun, for pleasure, for love, and not just pain.
I just stare in stunned silence as Serena spills her heart out to me, unable to believe everything she's been through. This poor girl. No wonder she needs a friend. My god, that was a lot. Who's her voice actor? I'm gonna look up her voice actor. Are they a VTuber? Oh my god, they're a VTuber too! What the heck? Yeah, I'm following them. What the shit?
God, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I just dumped all of that on you.
Girl, no, it's fine. It's fine, girl, it's fine. Don't worry about it, okay? Just don't worry.
I've never told anyone any of this.
Hey, I promise it's okay. That's so much to have been holding in. I'm glad you felt you could share it with me.
I'm just so tired.
Serena wobbles where she's sitting and starts to fall. And I move to make sure she doesn't hit the ground. She leans against me, her eyes closed as she takes slow, shallow breaths. I guess the stress of everything finally caught up to her. As she begins to fall asleep, I think about everything she said and how much my first impression of Gabriel really colored the way I thought about him. I'm still not 100% sure if everything he's doing is the right thing for Serena, but it seems Serena is truly happy with him. And if he is making her happy, then that is good enough for me, because all I want for her right now is for her to be happy. Speaking of Gabriel, he's probably going to want to know his girlfriend is passed out drunk in the bathroom. Carefully reach around Serena and pull her phone out of her pocket. I don't like the idea of going through her phone, but I need it just long enough to let Gabriel know what's going on. Serena's thumb unlocks her phone, and I'm trying to be careful to only get her text messages. As I open up her messages to Gabriel, I can't help but read her most recent texts. Could you get me some pads? What size pussy queen? We can't just have something like this after I just saw the most fucked up shit ever. We can't do that. It only takes a few minutes before there's a fevered knock on the door before it opens to reveal the boy in question.
I came as quickly as I could. Is everything alright?
For the moment. I then caught Gabriel up on everything. How Serena was drinking too much, her spilling her guts out, then passing out in the bathroom.
She really told you all of that, huh?
I promised I wasn't trying to pressure her into it. I think she was just so drunk and in pain she needed to say something. Then once a little spilled out, the rest just followed.
Well, hey. That just means in the short time she's known you that she trusts you. That means a lot.
Gabriel smiles brightly, walking up to me and patting me on the shoulder.
So I really hope you could be a good friend to Serena, okay? She really needs one.
Yeah, of course. Hanging out with her tonight has been a lot of fun, and I'd love to do it again sometime.
Good. She's been through so much already. She deserves someone to be there for her. And right now, all she has is me. And while I'm more than happy for her to rely on me, it's not healthy if I'm the only person in her life. And
what she needs is a friend she could talk to and hang out with without them hurting her even more than she's already hurt.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you, dude. Trust me. Gabriel's face turns deadly serious as he speaks to me.
Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir! Shiver runs down my spine. This guy could look intimidating as hell when he wanted to. You don't respect it from his usual goofy-looking face. Of course, I really wasn't playing on it anyway, but I promised to be a really great friend. Gabriel's face snaps right back into a bright, cheerful smile.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. In that case, you should go ahead and exchange numbers with me. And when Serena wakes up in the morning tomorrow, I'll make sure she texts you as well.
Yeah, sure thing. We quickly exchanged numbers before we bent down and gently picked Serena up, wrapping her arm over his shoulder.
Wakey, wakey, Serena! We need to walk to the dorm. Then you can sleep as much as you want.
Okay.
She still seemed to be half asleep, but was awake enough to walk with Gabriel. I waved them up before letting out a long sigh. Might as well get some rest myself. It's been a long night. Serena! Hi, girl! Hey. Good morning. Hope your hangover isn't too bad. My head's splitting, but Gabriel's taking care of me. I just wanted to say sorry about last night. I remember most of it as a blur, but I remember vaguely throwing up and crying. I'm sorry if I ruined the party for you. Not at all. I had a ton of fun hanging out with you last night. If anything, I was hoping we could hang out again sometime. Yeah, we could. I'd like that, actually. I'd like to get to know Gabriel a little better, too. I didn't get the best first impression of him, but I get the feeling he's actually a pretty great guy. Yeah, he is. I'd like you to get to know him, too. I'm just glad I didn't scare you away. It'll take a bit more than last night to scare me away. Sorry if this is a weird question, but do you play games at all? I play from time to time. Well, I like to play games, and Gabriel's been saying I should get back into it as a hobby since I haven't been able to for a while. Super Neko-kun Adventure. Aww. I got it a few days ago, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet. Do you want to come over and play it together? I'd enjoy that a lot. And hey, if you ever need an ear to talk to or a shoulder to lean on, mine's always available. Sometimes it helps to have a perspective that's not your boyfriend's to see things more clearly. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. I got classes in a little bit though, so I'll see you tonight to play some games, okay? Okay, I'll see you then. Couldn't help but smile as I looked over Serena's text. She'd been a shy girl when I first met her, but after everything she'd been through, I couldn't blame her for being wary of other people. I really think getting to hang out with a friend or two will do her a lot of good. I'm looking forward to getting to know her and Gabriel better. I get the feeling that her and I were going to be really good friends. I'm friends with Serena! Yippee! This was a nice little game. I know there's like other characters you can befriend, and yes, I know I was talking about how I wanted to date Serena, but I'm more than happy just being Serena's friend. Friend is all she needs, and her and Gabriel are cute. So I'm not too salty. This is a nice little game. Plus, in a way, this could be a nice, like, quote-unquote, like, visual novel dating sim for Arrow Ace people. So you can still talk to people, but you won't romance them. So I think that's nice. Yeah. So if you guys liked Repurpose and you want to play, like, an interesting, like, visual novel that doesn't involve dating in a way, I would recommend Haven University. Please check it out. It's really great.